Hey y'all, so I decided to try something new today regarding my self-care, and that is I went and got an acne reduction facial. Listen, if you're new here, I have CCCA alopecia. My hair loss is in my crown, and while my alopecia does not affect my face, your skin is an extension, or your scalp is an extension of your skin. And I was like, while I don't have control, over my alopecia, I know I got control over my skin, and just really learning more about skincare and taking those extra steps to make sure that I prioritize that. So I decided to go and get an acne reduction facial. Listen, I have had acne for a long time, y'all, a very long time. And it just has never gone away. My skin will definitely flare up around the time of my cycle or if I'm stressed. And what I'm also noticing is that probably with the foods that I'm eating as well. So I found Mika on Instagram. Her business is Dallas Pro Aesthetics. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get an acne reduction facial. Y'all see me breathing in deep in and out. That was a part of the process as well. And that was very relaxing. But she started out with giving me some education, about the skin cycle, and that it goes through a 30-day cycle. So I'll be coming to her every 30 days. We talk about, my eating, as well as, how long I have had acne. And, she focused on just a holistic approach. She walked me through what her part's going to be, starting with coming to see her monthly, and then what my part has to be as well once I leave here, which is really working on, some healthy eating options. Now, I don't think like I'm the worst eater, but girl, I love some sweets, okay? I've been working on these cream cheese brownies that I made last week, and I just cannot let them go. They are amazing, okay? So I love my sweets. I probably could definitely drink more water, and I know that I could just increase the veggies. So she recommended green smoothies, and I love a smoothie. Y'all see me making smoothies on my channel all the time. She recommended some green smoothies. I actually had one today, and I'm going to commit to decreasing the sugar and increasing the nutrients. So she started out with the education, then I laid on the table. She went in with a skin cleanser, and then she went back in with another cleanser that was like a scrub that you saw there. And we talked about exfoliating, which I do not exfoliate, y'all, and I know I ain't the only one, okay? So don't judge me. But that is definitely something that I will be doing. She did recommend some products, and I am going to buy those pretty soon, and I'll start using them definitely before the next time I come and see her. And then she went in with some to do some extractions. Now, I did have a facial back in 2017, 2018, long time ago, and I remember the extraction part. If nothing else, baby, I remember that extraction part and that it did not feel good. She was asking me during this part, do you sleep on this side of your face? I was like, mm-hmm. Now, she did prep my face, for the extractions, like you saw, the skincare that she applied, as well as the exfoliator or the steam machine was going to just kind of open up my pores. And the steamer felt very nice, but I ain't gonna lie, girl, them extractions, baby, they did not feel good. It wasn't like too bad. Like I could breathe through it, and she encouraged me, to just take deep breaths, which that helped. And I was happy to say, or to hear her say, that it wasn't as bad as probably I thought. So there wasn't like a whole lot of stuff to unclog. I would say it probably hurt the worst around the less fleshy areas of my face. Like I thought my nose would hurt the worst, but your nose is basically cartilage, a very thick skin, so that didn't hurt that bad. So I would say that was probably the spot that wasn't as bad. But, it didn't take that long. and I knew that it was needed. Y'all, I actually decided to come today, or actually yesterday, because I'm walking across that doctoral stage next week. Yes, ma'am. Dr. Duggan is basically here, okay? And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just kind of kick off my my facial skincare journey before I do that, and make sure that I'm looking my best, don't have any clogged pores or anything like that. And also, y'all, those New Year goals that you want to start working on, the time to do it is now. Because I was like, you know what, I'm going to wait till January. But I was like, no, the time to work on 2025 is here, okay? So go ahead and start, those things that you want to work on, especially on the health side, right? That's really important. We don't need to wait to do those things. So she was kind of finishing up around this point, and there was like a part on my nose that did bleed a good bit. So, if you don't like blood, once you get to around my nose, you can kind of fast forward it. But I think it was just, like clogged in that space. And, she opened it up. Not anything that would be out of the ordinary. But I also, really enjoyed just the conversation and the nice music that was playing. Y'all, she gave me a Rocher chocolate, and I had some nice Fiji water. I was like, okay, yes, ma'am. I am engaging in self-care today, okay? Now, here is where you see me kind of breathing out of my mouth a bit as she was pressing on my nose. And y'all, one thing I will say is, yeah, my face, looks a little red here. But after this was over, y'all, my face was not sore the next day. There was no redness or anything like that. So, it was a bit uncomfortable in the moment. But even by the time I left and the next day, my face was definitely back to normal. And y'all, my camera kind of got full towards the end, so I did record most of the process. But you won't see like the end, but you'll see the majority of it. Now, this is where she kind of started going on that side, and she unclogged something, girl. You can see like it started to bleed just a bit, and it bled for a little minute. She was like, oh, there's a little hole here. So apparently that had been clogged, child, since the beginning of time. Now, here is where she finished up with the extractions, and I got the UV glasses on, and I sat under a blue light, which was my first time doing that, y'all. I sat under it for several minutes, and that was pretty cool. And once that was over, she mixed her own facial mask. And this was definitely, y'all, my favorite part. It smelled so good. It felt good. She asked me, is it kind of spicy? I was like, no. Like, I didn't feel like enough tingling to notice if it was. But it smelled like really good. It kind of smelled like a little banana or something in there. I can't quite, I couldn't quite tell. But I really, really love this part, y'all. And I believe the steamer was still going during this time. And that felt really good, especially after the extraction. So, like I said, I got a facial back in 2017, 2018, but y'all, I don't remember this part. I think it's like a magnetic machine kind of thing. It does buzz and make some noise. I was like, oh gosh, is this gonna like give me a little jolt? But it didn't. It felt good, kind of like a little vacuum on your face. I was like, okay, this is definitely, something I have not tried before, but I am here for it. It felt really good, and she went over my whole entire face with it. So, y'all, I was really like pleased with the service. I am excited to jump off this journey. I had a green smoothie today. And listen, we're going to control what we can control. And we're not going to worry about, those alopecia things that we cannot control. So I'm definitely excited to take y'all on this journey. Drop them in the comments and let me know, what facial products are you using? How are you taking care of your skin, especially my alopecia girls and guys? Like, what are some things that y'all are doing right now? Drop down in the comments and let me know. And don't forget to check out my alopecia playlist. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye. Everything you want already yours. Yeah. If you believe it, that's the hardest part of receiving. It's your season, only if you lean it. Shawty giving that stuff, but she fed up. Searching for a king to hold it down. All this time you've been waiting your turn. They can never take what's yours. It's already written, baby girl, don't trip. You already know what it is. Don't rush, just be still. Gotta give it to you when it fits. I will let